Hi there, my name's Dan. I'm a new drone pilot who's approved by the CAA, blah 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 blah. So yeah, I've done my PFCO. I've only just passed my PFCO with an awesome company which is called UAV8 Ltd. They're based up Elmset and Suffolk. Really good guys. This isn't a pitch about those guys. This isn't about me being qualified, doing my PFCO and all this kind of stuff. Just because I'm only just qualified, I've actually been flying drones at my local helicopter club, hobby, this, that and other, for about 6-7 years. So I kind of know quite a lot, if I'm honest with you. I'm no guru or whatever else, but thankfully I'm a member of my local model helicopter club, which is Orwell Helicopter Club based in Ipswich. These guys are the ones they basically do the flight assessments. They know what they're talking about. UAV8, Barry Humphries and co. They really know their stuff. Yeah, and I've been researching. But anyway, now I've set up my own website. My website is called dan722.com. Yet again, this isn't a pitch, and to be honest, I'm not doing this business or set up Dan722 to be a business. I run a marketing company with two others in the office, so I kind of already do alright. The only reason I've done my PFCO is because every now and again I'll do a shot, and I'm really proud of my work and whatever else. I'll do a shot, and I've had a client or whatever else, and they've gone to me, "Can we use that for our Facebook page? Can we do this?" And I'm like, I don't think you can. I know there's loopholes, but loopholes just aren't worth it. So I thought, you know what, sod it. I'm going to do my PFCO and I don't. Since I set up my website, I've been approached and spammed to death by so many drone directories. These are the ones, give us 200-300 quid a year, we'll guarantee we'll give you leads of people looking for thermal imaging, looking for 3D imaging, looking for drone work, blah 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 blah. And because of what I do in my day job, my actual business, which I run, I've been running my business for seven years. I've done exams with Google, so I'm qualified with Google directly. I'm qualified with Bing. Anyway, I'm not bothered about Bing because people don't really use it. But anyway, Google, I'm certified with Google. I deal with banks, I deal with mortgage brokers, I deal with disability websites, I deal with charities, this, that and the other. So I'm qualified with Google, I'm certified with Google, I'm also a Google partner, which basically means I spend, not me directly, we spend a lot of money between me, my clients, this, that and the other, and we have to prove we know what we're doing. But anyway, this isn't about me like willy waving or whatever else. This is just to prove to you that I kind of know what I'm doing. I've in the marketing and the SEO, which is basically getting your Google keyword rankings up. This is more about me just showing to you, I don't care if you sign up to any of these directories. I don't care, if I'm honest with you, but I'm very passionate about protecting the drone industry. We've got bad vibes. We're always in the press about taking out our helicopters, which, well, I don't think that's ever actually happened. We're getting bad press about this, that and the other all the time. But I'm starting to see a trend, because we are still quite new. We're starting to see a trend here of directories, people claiming they're an authority. Let's face it, the only authority which is legal, I was going to do quotes, can't stop myself doing it, but the only legal authority who is our high almighty is the CAA. That's the only authority there is. Drone Safe Register, there's so many of them. They are not authorities. They are websites where you just sign up, you chuck them a couple of $100 quid, and they promise you this, that and the other. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear down Drone Safe Register, just because it's had so much PR recently because of the Dragon's Den, this, that and the other, and I want to show you why I won't be joining it, if I can be honest with you. It's not about the money, it's not about anything else, it's not about the PR, it's nothing. I'm going to show you so you can see with your own eyes that why I won't be joining my business. Because I honestly think I'll show you the screen in a minute, but for 195 quid including VAT, so let's call it 250. I've got an accountant, so don't do me on accounts. So let's say 250 quid per year for that. Could I be getting any more money for that? Is it an investment? I don't think it is yet. Could I be losing money if I join up to this website? Yes, I do think you would do. You could give your potential clients to your competitors. You could. Let's just have a look at it. I'm not here to slag it off. I like Peter and whatever is the Dragon's Den guy. I don't know why I'm doing this. I like the business. I like the way the website is. I think it's an awesome looking website, but it's not an authority. I don't think it's worth it. I think their sales pitch is a bit naff, if I can be honest with you. But I'm well aware, after me dealing with so many, and I've done marketing. Sorry, I've done marketing for drone companies as well. Not a lot of you guys, especially when you start something, have a lot of money. This probably will never ever be a full-time business for 99% of you. I don't mean to be harsh, but it is true. So for me is, will 250 quid, can you spend that money elsewhere to get leads? I honestly think you can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this website apart now. I'm just going to open up ScreenFlow on here. I'm hoping the DJI Osmo thingy-bajiggy, which isn't going to go mental. So just bear me 1 second while I look away from the camera, so I apologise. But I'm going to show you why I'm not going to be using or set up an account. I'm not going to give them my money. Simple as that. So here we go, and this is why. Right, so here we go. Sorry about the little jump cut there, but I've had to blag this one. I'm now gonna show you. You'll see my screen. I'll show you my screen what it does if this works. First time doing this, I'll be honest with you. I haven't done like a vloggy thing for flipping ages. So right, let's have a little look. This website here, Drone Safe, register. I'm not picking on those in particular. There's loads of them. This is the well-known one. If I can be honest with you, it's well known. Been on TV, always in the news. This, that, and the other. So let's have a little look. If you've got your PFCO like I have, these guys within reason will say if you join us for whatever fee, 195 quid, you're going to get leads. Let's have a look. Right, so let's have a look first of all. Right, so for 200 quid, 250 quid, you can have a placement on their website. That could be quite good, but to be honest, there are so many business listing websites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, you name it, out there where you can do exactly the same. The other thing you've got on here is you can upload your videos and your stock photo, and you'll get half of the money if somebody buys through this website. That's awesome. But I had a quick look about this earlier on, actually, and that this is what ticked me off, because what we've got is you can buy photos directly. I'm based in Ipswich, so I'm going to put Ipswich in here, and I'm going to go, right, is there any videos or photos or anything like that? Here you go. Yeah, so here's one here of Ipswich waterfront. So I can view this image. I'll go, okay, I like that. So what do I do? So I'm going to go on here, I'm going to go to view details. So I can buy this for 50 quid, which means I've already read their terms and conditions. It's in here for 50 quid. The drone, whoever took that photo, I think I know who it is. There's a guy called Dave Mortar. I think, I could be wrong. But anyway, so that drone pilot is now only going to get 25 quid for doing this. So what will happen is your potential client who's probably based in Ipswich, because they're looking for an aerial photo of Ipswich, they don't need to contact you. They don't need you to faff around for half a day doing a site survey, this, that and the other, having a look, seeing if you need to get approval for it and all this. Do you get what I mean? Your client could just go straight to this website, spend 25 quid, and they can use that image pretty much for whatever they want. They don't need you anymore. Drone Safe arguably has just taken your client away from you. So let's see what else we've got on here. Okay, so you get exclusive discounts from Jessop's for 250 quid. Could Drone Safe actually be undercutting me on my photography? Yeah, if I'm be honest with you. Are you going to get? So I just freaked out. I can see my coat there in the phone thing. I was like, oh, for an appearance. So yeah. So you've got are the discounts worth it? Most people use I think, where was I going with that one? So you've got Cover Drone, which is insurance, isn't it? Flock. I've still yet to this day found anybody who's cheaper than Flock or more reasonable with Flock, if I can be honest with you. The good thing about Flock, as you all know, is you can just go, Flock insurance you can just do by day, and you can charge that back to the client. And then what else have we got? We also have, bear me 1 second. Yeah, you've got your forums and your social media groups. That's really good. But to be honest, the people with us, with me, I'm a member of my local helicopter club. These guys know drones, like really know it. They put me to shame. So if I've got a question, I can go to like the captain or the director of the helicopter club and ask them a question. I don't need to pay 250 quid for it. I can sign up to the membership of the club for 80 quid a year if I wanted to, with the insurance and this, that and the other. Social media, there's so many Facebook groups out there. UAV8 Limited, who I done my PFCO with, they've got a closed group which is only if you've passed. They won't let you in unless you've got your PFCO. Do you get what I mean? So I'm kind of breaking this down. I'm not saying it after, I'm just breaking it down why I'm not joining it. This video is going to be a lot longer than I thought. Right, so DSS shot for clothing and discount and drone stuff again. Pretty much what it said before. I think most stuff, let's face it, eBay and Amazon and your local traders are probably going to be cheaper than these, even with a discount anyway, in my humble opinion. You've got business meetings and you can meet with other people and learn from industry leaders. I really like that, if I can be honest with you, but is it worth it? Is it worth 250 quid to do a networking thing with other drone pilots and people in your industry? I generally don't think it is. With the way the internet works, you've got your local helicopter club, you've got your most of these licensed PFCO authorised people, they always have like some little community built around them as well. These are guys what train. UAV8, they Barry Humphries and all the other ones there, they fly Apaches. Do you know what I mean? They know the air really, really well. I don't know why that's moving, so I do apologise. I do like the idea. I just don't think it's worth 250 quid for doing all of that. And at the end of the day, networking with other drone pilots, this, that and the other, that's really good if you want a few beers and a bit of a laugh about the latest drone, Mavic, this, that and the other. The reason you join these kind of things is because you want exposure, you want to find leads, you want customers, your customers coming to you, not be filtered through these, through drone safe, this, that and the other. What else have we got? You've got online login and easy to use. I presume that's all to do with like Drone Doctor and all this kind of stuff as well. I generally just don't think it's worth it just based on that 250 quid membership, if I'm being honest with you. Bear in mind that is 12 months membership as well. My point is, for 250 quid, could you use that elsewhere, that 250 quid to promote yourself elsewhere? And yes, you can. So let's also have a look here as well. So one of their things is, and when I spoke to somebody, they were like, we're one of the most ranked companies in Google when it comes down to drone stuff. Where I'm going with this is, you're building your website because you want to bring in fresh leads to people who don't know your industry. All they want is a photo of their house or their business or their roof, this, that and the other. For 250 quid, it's kind of telling me where it's saying, where are we? Show reels on the most visited and Google ranked website of its kind in the UK. So let's face it, most people, not drone people, most people looking for a photo of their house, an estate agent or whatever else, they will be Googling things like aerial photography area. Simple as that. So what they'll do, they will go, they'll Google things like aerial photography. I'm going to pick on Ipswich for the moment because that's basically where I'm based. Aerial photography Ipswich. I know for a fact that I think aerial photography Ipswich gets searched something like 110 times a month every 30 days. So every 30 days in Google. London's in the hundreds, and you kind of get the idea. Google gives me that data because of my qualifications and the way I run my business. So let's have a look. Is drone safe on the first page of Google? Bear in mind, they've already said that they're one of the most ranked websites in the industry. They're not. They're not. That's a fact. So on the first page of Google, are they on the second page of Google for this term? No. So let's have a look at the wider area. Let's do Suffolk, which is basically where we are. Ipswich Town. Suffolk is the county. Are they on the first page of Google for this as well? So are they on the second page of Google? No. So aerial photography Nottingham. Let's have a little look. Are they ranking anywhere? They're not on the first page of Google. Interesting enough, like I touched base earlier on, Yelp is. I'm sure I just saw it. Sorry, Yelp is. Yelp's free within reason if you ignore the spam. Just get your website signed up on there. That's it. That's free. It's not going to cost you anything. Are they on the second page of Google? I'm just looking for drone safe here, and I'm also having a look. Is there any other directories, drone companies like directories on here? No, there's not. They're not on the third page of Google. Let's do London. Let's face it, London's probably the bread and butter, if I can be honest with you. So are they on the first page of Google? No. So they're not in London. They're not on the second page of Google. The same as any other directory on there. So you're not going to, let's face it, you're not going to get any leads from Google. So I'm just going to be nice. I'm going to do Southend, Southend on Sea, for example. Are they on the first page of Google? No. So Southend on Sea, no. And trust me, this is what my main business is. I know what I'm talking about. Do you know? I don't mean to be arrogant. I'm trying to protect you guys. 250 quid a year. I'm not slagging these companies off. I'm trying to protect you. To be honest, and say, well, I'm not going to be joining them up. So let's just find other examples here. I'm just trying to think where's another area. I'm going to do Margate. Yet again, aerial photography in Margate. They're not on the first page of Google. Let's just do. I'm going just to be fair, trying to be fair here. Let's quickly do reef surveys, because let's face it, that probably is where the bread and butter is for most drone work. Yet again, they're not on the first page of Google. Let's do London. Yet again, they're not on the first page of Google. So they're not going to get anything on here. What else have we got? What else have we got? What else have we got? I'm going to do Sudbury. Sudbury's a little town, villagey thing just up the road here. Not on the first page of Google or whatever else. So let's have a look. I'm going to do drone company. I'm not going to keep doing this. I'm going to do drone company Leicester. I'm just trying to be quite vague here, so I don't want it to look like I'm rigging it, because I'm not. This is why I'm just plucking up random keywords on here. I'm not even looking at search volume now of how many people are searching them up. I'm literally just guessing on here just to prove a point that you can be using that 250 quid per year somewhere else, if I'm more honest with you. So first page of Google, what have I even Googled? I've forgotten what I've Googled now, so I apologise. So drone company, very, very targeted. Yet again, they're not on the first page of Google. Yet again, nor is any other drone directory who's claiming to be an authority or anything like that at all. The £250 a year for all the discounts this and other isn't worth it. They claim that they rank really, really well for stuff like keywords. I've just plucked a load out there. Well, they're not, are they? Not one keyword phrase. Not one keyword phrase. Do it yourself. Go into incognito or private browser, whatever browser you're using. Have a look yourself, and then just say, do I need to be part of that? Do I need to give Peter Jones and Mark, or whatever his name is, do I need to give them my money? Can I use that money elsewhere? I think you can.